Hi, I am RVR. Some of our teachers, friends, and students asked me to make a video lesson on question, how to make questions on every tense. Therefore, I have made this video lesson. So, enjoy learning, making questions on tenses. Let's go and learn. Welcome back to RVR English YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn making questions on tenses. Let's learn how to make questions on every tense of English. I've given you a table. Please practice it to understand how to make questions. This table would help you a lot. Dear students, note down it into your notebook. Just I have given you here one main verb as a model verb to this exercise. Write, writes, wrote, written. If you see write means main verb V1 without yes, immediately you should think about do. If there is yes, immediately you should think about does. If there is wrote in past tense, immediately you should think about only did. You should not think about any word. And written, past participle. Let's see it later. Next, present tense, am, is, are. These words are used only in present tense. Was, were, used in past tense. Have, has, present forms. Past tense, had, past participle, had. Shall, will, can, may. These words don't have past participle. Should, would, could, might. I compare simple present to simple past tense. Then you could understand why we are using do, does, did in sentences. Simple present, simple past. I write a letter. Study carefully. Write. Write is a present tense. In table what I showed you, if there is write, do comes. Writes, does comes. So a letter is underlined. So already we learned in questioning skill, if there is a thing of object or a subject, things we use only what. So write, do. Always after a question word, helping verb, we use a subject plus main verb. I write. Have you observed carefully? A letter has become what? And the extra word we use do in place of write to show the present tense. This rule we follow. Next, she sings songs. Yes, song, sings. I told you already, writes, does, sings, does. So songs underlined. Therefore, we used what? Same, she sing. In place of yes, what would we have used? Does. So what does she sing? Have observed the first part is at the end of the sentence. Half of the answer is in question, half of the question is in answer. That's the secret of English. Next, he lives in India. In India, place. So where? Yes, lives. So as there is a simple present tense, yes, we use does. The first part we put at the end of the sentence. Where does he live? So he, she, it, simple present tense. We always add yes or yes in simple present tense. That's the rule. Keep in mind. So make number of sentences and simple present tense. Now let's compare simple present to simple past. I wrote a letter. Wrote. we too. So what I told you, we too did. We too did. Did plus V1. Did plus V1 in questions and interrogative questions and negative sentences. So a letter, object, thing. So what? Wrote, past tense. In place of past tense we use did. As it is, first part comes to the end of the question. So I write. What did I write? Next, she sang songs. Songs, object, things. So what? Sang past tense, therefore did. She sing, did plus V1 in negatives and questions. Therefore, what did she sing? Next, he lived in India. In India, place. So where? Lived, past tense. To express past tense in negatives and questions we use did. So first part comes the end of the sentence. So he lived becomes he lived. Simple past tense. You could understand it. Present continuous and past continuous tense in questioning. To understand why we are using am, is, or, was, were. Most of the time students usually get confused to use these words. They don't know why they are using am, is, or, was, were. Now you could understand. See that. I am writing a letter. Observe carefully. Am. Writing a letter. A letter is an object, therefore what? Only simple present, simple past we need to supply do, does, did. The remain all tenses easily you could change because the sentence is ready with the helping verb and main verb. I am writing a letter. See, I am became am I. That's all. Am I. What am I writing? In questions we don't use the targeted answer. So half of the question is answer, half of the answer is the question. Keep in mind. He is drawing a picture. Same rule. Drawing. What is he doing? Because we are focusing the point on verb. Therefore, we used doing. They're playing chess. Chess is object. So, what are they playing? Have I observed? There are helping verbs and main verbs. This tense is ready with helping verb and main verb. Then it becomes easy to change into negative sentence, SN question and WH questions. So the rule is WH plus is am or plus word plus ing form. This is the formula you should follow in present continuous tense. Same rule, only tense is changed. I was writing a letter. A letter, object. So what? I was became was I. What was I writing? He was drawing a picture. Drawing verb. What was he doing? In place of verbs we use do, does, did and ing form, doing, done also. They are playing chess. Chess is object. Same. What were they playing? Have I observed? We are putting helping verbs before subject. WH word plus, was verb plus, subject plus, verb plus, ing form. Present perfect, past perfect questioning. Compare these two. Observe carefully the changes. I have written a letter. Only in present tense we use have, has. A letter is object, therefore we used what. As the sentence is ready with the helping verb and main verb, you can put helping verb before the subject. So what have I written? Question mark. Siri has made tea. Made. Who has made tea? Who? Siri. Srinu has taught English well. Well is underlined. So manner. How has Srinu taught English? So half of the sentence, half of the answer is question, half of the question is the answer. So you don't need to search answer anywhere. It is there. If you know the technique of changing question into answer, answer into question, easily you can do well answers. Okay, next, observe carefully past perfect. I had written a letter. A letter is an object. So what? I had prepared, vice versa, written. So had I written? What had I written? Siri had made tea. Who had made tea? Srinu had taught English well. How had Srinu taught English well? Observe carefully. In past tense we used for all subjects only had. In present tense we used have, has. And most of the times I'm telling, half of the answer is the question, half of the question is the answer. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous tense. Same rules, no changes. Just it's a magic of two words changing. I have I. So observe carefully. I have been writing a letter. A letter is object, so what? The remaining words are there as did you say, except a letter. In place of letter we used what? Therefore remaining words, just the two words magic. I have becomes have I been writing and question mark. He has been working here. Here underline, it's a place. So where has he been working? Same. Observe carefully. They have been playing chess. They subject pronoun. Therefore who have been playing chess. Half of the answer is the question, half of the question is the answer. You find answer in question, you find question in answer. Past perfect continuous tense. In place of have, has, we use had. Very easy. I had been writing a letter. So what had I been writing? He had been working here. Where had he been working? They had been playing chess. Who had been playing chess? Very easy. Simple future. Future continuous. I shall write a letter. Most of the times I told you, except simple present, simple past. Remain all tenses are ready with helping verb and main verb. When you want to change it into negatives or as a question or WH questions, your work will be easy. See, a letter object. So what? As per our questioning rule, vice versa, we change. I shall becomes. As per questioning rule, we changed the order of usage words. I shall becomes shall I. Same rule in all tenses. What shall I write? He will drink milk. What will he do? Sindhu will drive a car. Who will drive a car? Observe carefully the colors. I shall be writing a letter. Same rule. If there are many words, don't worry about it. But first two words decide statement and question. So I shall I. Observe carefully. What shall I be writing? He will be drinking milk. What will he be doing? Sindhu will be driving a car. Who will be driving a car? Future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. I shall have written a letter. Don't worry even you don't know the words of the sentence. Easily you can change the question into answer, answer into question. I shall have written a letter. What shall I have written? Because a letter is object, in place of object we used what. He will have taken the test. What will he have done? Anand will have driven a car. Who will have driven a car? I shall have been writing a letter. What shall I have been writing? He will have been taking the test. What will he have been doing? Anand will have been driving a car. Who will have been driving a car? Observe, even there are many words, don't worry. If only first two words decide is there to tell you whether it is a statement or question. Okay, first two words, I shall I. So this is the formula. Statement, WH word question. Statement, he writes a letter, subject plus verb plus object. Change into question, what does he write? WH word plus helping verb plus subject plus verb. This is questioning style. So today onwards, prepare yourself as many questions as you can. Write your own sentences in all tenses and change it to questions. Dear students, post it in our group. Happy learning. Okay, students and friends, I think you understood it well. If you don't understand, replay and watch it again until you understand it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe our channel. Let's meet in another useful video lesson. Until bye bye.